am here today to just tell you that No Tax on Tips has been an amazing blessing for me. President Trump has been an amazing blessing for me. And at the end of the day, Jesus has been an amazing blessing for me.
The Obamas depicted as apes in The Lion King, where there are no apes in The Lion King. That was a racist act. He tried to blame a staffer. A staffer did not do it.
It was a staffer who posted it. The first time in history, HBCUs got permanent funding under the Trump administration.
That funding was started before.
Funding was started before.
That funding was.
So guys, I saw a couple moments of this clip where the cackling hens of the View were going in on this guest host by the name of Savannah because she's saying that Trump is not racist, and you know that set them off. So this is regardless of the fact that you just had a event where President Trump hosted tons of black folks at the White House, and they all seemed to be having a great time. They told stories about how Trump helped them directly, which we're going to get to in a moment here. But before we get to that, I want to show you guys this ridiculous exchange where they pretty much were trying to slap this woman around for daring to question the racism of the orange man. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
When it comes to the event that happened yesterday, what's so hard for me to witness is people stating that the president is a racist, because I've seen him firsthand. He saved one of my best friend's lives, a black woman who has been with him.
Sunny Hostin doesn't even let this woman speak. He is a racist. He is a racist. I guess if you just keep saying it and just keep talking over the person, like it seemed to me like Sunny Hostin's being racist towards this white woman to me, but let's keep going.
As a black friend, he's a racist.
No, he saved one of my best friend's lives, a black woman who has been with him for 18 years. So he has a black friend. He's a racist. No, he saved her life.
No.
He did.
He's a racist.
Here's the problem, Savannah.
So he's just gonna ignore the fact that he saved this woman's life. Okay, let's keep going.
When you target DEI programs with executive office, you know, when you shared racist posts about the Obamas, when you pursued the death penalty for the exonerated 5 after you knew they had been exonerated. These are the reasons that his behavior is...
And none of these things make absolutely any sense. DEI is not a program DEI is not a supporting black people program.
A few moments later.
DEI is. And when you really look up and see who this was for, who benefited from DEI, it was not black folks.
It's not a black program. It's not a race-based program specifically. So that's wrong. I'm tired of talking about the stupid 5. Like, I don't care about these people. Nobody knew. And I still don't think anybody knows for sure what happened with that. Trump had an opinion on it. His opinion could be right, it could be wrong. Nobody knows. That doesn't mean that he was necessarily racist just because of that. As for that stupid post with the Obamas, it was clear that this was a video where it's just, if you have an X account or if you look at TikTok or even YouTube Shorts or on Facebook, they have the Reels. If you watch it, it automatically scrolls to the next video. It automatically plays the next video. That's all that happened in that case, right? So one video played and then it kind of automatically jumped to another video. President Trump didn't directly share specifically this video with the whole monkeys thing. So to me, that is a moot point. And on top of that, they took it down. It's not like they put it up and then they just kept it up, because that would have been much more definitive. Like, hey, Trump just don't give a F. He putting videos up with Obamas as monkeys and he just leaving it up forever. That would have been much more definitive. But obviously, if you have something that clearly looks like a mistake, they remove it, then to me, it just kind of comes across that you're looking for what's called confirmation bias. So you're going to take anything that you possibly can and try to confirm, but anything of the contrary, you're going to ignore.
So hard, and I don't know whether you know about this, but in the 70s, he was accused of discriminating against black tenants because he wouldn't he wouldn't rent to them.
He didn't want
and
them
so
in his building.
what
Was
happened?
that an accusation?
No, that
there
was a
Justice
proven fact.
Department
They
settlement.
took him to court. They took him to
The
court.
lawsuit was settled
It's all
with the
that,
Justice Department.
But
This is totally false. They had a settlement. There wasn't a proven fact here. That's like saying that, okay, Trump has accused CBS, CNN, and other network, and ABC of defamation, right? Twisting his words around, fraudulent reporting. They all settled. So are you saying that they're all guilty as well? This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. They say that Trump is attacking the press and that he's getting all these lawsuit settlements for things that they didn't do. So is a settlement the equivalent of guilt when Trump settles something, but not the equivalent of guilt when these big fake news media organizations settle a case? For once in my life, I love to have the radical left maintain just one standard across both political parties, but I feel like that day is never going to come. But guys, I want to react to another clip here where this black woman just, again, yesterday, spoke about how President Trump helped her directly where the Democrats failed. Let's get into this.
One thing I like about him, he keeps it real just like Grandma. I appreciate that because I can trust him because he tells exactly how he feels and what he thinks. Thank God for this president. I am filled, my cup runneth over. Because he allowed his constituents, his people to come to my house to interview me, to talk about the murder of my grandson. It seemed like nobody cared. I'm an advocate for murder. I marched, I rallied, I pulled out other families in the District of Columbia that had murders and did not have answers. Ooh. We marched and we rallied, and nobody heard me, Democrats. Get mad at me. Until this Republican sent his constituents, his people out there to interview me in my home. Have you ever heard of a thing? Then they invited me twice before Congress to testify for the beautiful bill that's going to change crime in the district. If you kill somebody, okay, you take a life, you do life. Just that simple. If you do a harsh crime, you do harsh time. Just that simple.
Yeah.
And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be standing up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him. And Grandma said it.
Oh. Woo. Woo. Shout out to Granny. Ooh, man. I feel like I caught the Holy Ghost a little bit on that. Wow. Guys, it comes to a point, you know, I even asked, you know, a buddy of mine, I said, okay, if President Trump has done many things proving that he's helped black people, right? I mean, this guy's almost 80 years old. He's done many things throughout his long life helping black people specifically. Like he just talked about how he provided all this aid towards historically black colleges, HBCUs, where the Democrats want you to come back begging every year. Trump solidified the fact that they would continually get funds so they wouldn't have to come back begging and doing all these fake endorsements and all this stuff, right? So different things like that. There's many different examples. So President Trump has dated a black woman for multiple years prior to Melania. I think it was the person right before he met Melania. He has countless black associates, friends, people he's hired, all sorts of different things. What do you need to see? And when I asked this person this question, they never responded. They, you know, it was over like a chat. They usually always respond to everything. For this, they never responded. To me, this meant that it didn't matter what they saw, guys. It didn't matter how many examples they would see of Trump helping. They would always stick to the one or two stupid talking points that they had. The Central Park Five, which nobody should care about at this point. Most people who talk about this weren't even alive when this happened, but the Central Park Five is an example of racism. Like, you could probably find some white folks that Trump doesn't like who committed murder, and Trump thinks they're guilty, and then they manage to get off for the murder. That's a very stupid example. It has nothing to do with race, but these people love to point that out as if, like, you have to be like totally missing brain cells if you think that that is a great example of racism or settling a race lawsuit. Like, anybody who's black knows that black folks are going to sue and claim something was racist if they get fired from their job, if they don't get approved for an apartment, if they don't get approved for a home loan. It's always racism, racism, racism every single time. We all know it. We all have been there. Oh, well, I'm going to call Channel 2. I'm going to call Fox 5 because this is an outrage and I'm going to say y'all was racist. I'm sure that most people watching this have heard somebody black say something like that, especially if you're black. Your family done it. Your friends done it. I know that y'all have heard this. Stop lying, being out here capping, pretending as though this doesn't happen, and that nobody tries to settle or placate towards all of these phony black crying wolf stories and false outrage and race hustling. We all know that it occurs. So you got this one example of something happening, and then Whoopi Goldberg doesn't have nothing else. You have plenty of people literally at the White House who are saying examples of how President Trump helped them, black people, and yet here they are, Sunny Hostin up here making her little stupid bitch face trying to beat this lady down. So here's a racist, here's a racist. That's one of the reasons why I don't react to a lot of stuff with The View, because it's so freaking hard to watch and stomach. Watching Sunny Hostin make those stupid faces makes me sick to my stomach. It really does. But I do this obviously for you guys to point out just how ridiculous it is and point out how stupid some of these people are, how they will stick to their laurels no matter what the facts are. It's feelings over facts all the time. And to be honest with you, it's just sickening. And I think that it's people like that who are the true dividers of this country, not people like President Trump, who's literally, you got a ton of black people literally in the White House with him. It's just totally ridiculous. It's a fabrication. And these cackling hens at The View should be ashamed of themselves. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Big shout out to my members, Cybernoodle, 655, Bella Scott, and Carpentier John. Could not do it without you.
Baby, we at the White House sipping on champagne for Black History Month. Oh yeah, baby.
Thank God for the strength and courage and grit and devotion of black Americans who have helped make America the most powerful country in the history of the world.